Hey everybody, it's the Internet from Edge's Personal Touch. How you doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. It is Monday. It is 1:36 Eastern Standard Time. Having a hard time getting moving today. It's been a rough couple weeks, but I'm hanging in there. Getting a test tomorrow. Hopefully we'll figure out what's going on. I know I haven't told you guys a lot about it, but like I had said before, I don't want to keep complaining to you guys all the time. And here I am starting with it. So I came on just to come on. I haven't been on for a while because I just got a package, which is kind of happy mail. Kind of not. And then I also got my stamps. I don't know if you guys know or not, but just like anything else, you can get stamps online by going to USPS. But the nice thing is, they don't charge, and I'm not sure if this is everywhere or not, but so far it's been my experience, they don't charge you shipping. They charge you a handling fee. That's $1 something. I think it was $1.70. But honestly, when you think about spending the gas to go to the post office, having to wait in line, sometimes deal with nasty people, $1.70 to get your stamps isn't terrible. It's probably cheaper than the gas. My husband was like, well, I'll take you. I was like, well, I can't get the pretty stamps that way. And plus, the way I look at it is it comes out cheaper. Even though I'm not the one paying for gas, he is. As a family expense. Yeah, $1.70. $1.70. So, stamp prices went up. I told you guys that they were going to go up, which is why I had to get stamps. So, I got, see if you can see these nicely or not. I don't know. I got hummingbird. They're flowers with hummingbirds. Sunflowers and some of the bigger flowers. I haven't looked at all of them yet. And because they're in here, they're shiny. I guess I should have taken them out of there. I'm not thinking. I just came on, like I said, because I miss you guys for one. I've been on for a while. Well, a couple days ago. I did want to let you know that the only blog hop that is new for this month is the Preemie Challenge, and it's not a true blog hop. So, that's why there was not a blog hop post, because I had already given you all the information for the Preemie Challenge in my last video. I believe it was the last video. So, yeah. So I didn't need to go into that again. I wasn't going to devote a whole video to it. It was an add-on to my last video at the end. So if you are one of those who come on and you only watch the beginning to see what the video is going to be about, yeah, and I believe it was in the last one. I didn't even put anything on the title that I edited and added something onto the end. But the information is there. So go look at my last video. Of course, it will be posted along with this one. And the links are in there for the Preemie Challenge. And I'm excited because I have finally, because I was at the hospital the other day doing my yearly check-in with the pharmacist that I have to, because I am a special needs person when it comes to my meds, because I take specialized drugs. So in order for insurance to keep paying for me to get these specialized drugs, there is a pharmacist who has to meet with everybody who is like me, who is on basically expensive medication. Insurance wants to make sure you're taking it right. So you have to meet with this person. And if you have any problems, I mean, I used to think it was a terrible thing and I didn't want to deal with it and all of that kind of stuff. But besides having to talk to her and, tell her how my year's been and all of this stuff, she can help me when I'm having issues. So, like when I started Cabanuva, she helped the whole process with getting insurance to pay for it. So, and my Creon, which is what I take to digest my food because of having chronic pancreatitis. So I have to take, as I'm eating my meal, 3 capsules while I'm eating to help digest it. So, yeah, she helped me get what I needed and was trying to figure out what I needed to do if they rejected it. And the nurses didn't even know how to get started. I was the first person in my doctor's office to use the Cabanuva shot. They didn't know how to get started. So she helped them through the process with me, which in turn has helped them, figure out what to do for the people who have come after me. I kind of like being, like the first person to help out because in my study in Chicago that I am part of, I used to be like the first person each year when the new protocol came through. Not anymore. Things happen. You get, put behind, you get sick and, whatever. Um, so no big deal. I used to say I'm the guinea pig. I kind of like now going in and they know what they're doing and it doesn't take as long that way. And my husband appreciates that more. So speaking of, we go there this month. I haven't been to Chicago since last March, I think. So yeah, we go there this month. I want to say I'm kind of excited to go, but then again, I'm not. Um, they take a lot of blood, so 15 vials. I'm just happy to get through tomorrow. So I took these out of the plastic, and maybe you can see them better. Yeah, look at those. Look at those hummingbirds. I saw these, and right away it reminded me of my grandma. And I was about in tears. It's the nice thing about going online to get your stamps. You can find whatever design they have, and as long as they're not sold out, you can get that design. And there are a lot more designs than you even realize that they have lots of the time. So again, when I saw this one, which I'm holding upside down to show you, I thought there was something wrong there. I just fell in love. It reminded me of my mother-in-law too, but my first thought was my grandma, and both of them are watching over us because they have both. Um, they've both gone to heaven, so yeah, it's always nice to have sweet little reminders. Now, had it been butterflies instead of hummingbirds, it still would have made me think of them. So, especially my grandma in that case, because as you guys have heard before, my grandma loved purple and blue butterflies. So, now the next thing I got 24-cent stamps because when you put these along with the 1-ounce stamp, when you send out mail that you don't want to go through the machine, you can write on the envelope, hand stamp please, non-machinable, or hand stamp non-machinable, or just non-machinable. I learned that when I worked in a postal center. I normally put 2 stamps on, but it's only a 24-cent difference. And my husband asked me, since they're going up in price and stamps, what if this isn't enough? And from what I remember, when they changed things up because of online starting to happen and emailing and all of that, they used to have add-on stamps in every denomination. 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 4 cent, everything. And then they started just having the regular ones that get used all the time. You know, especially now, they don't need all the little bit of cents anymore, because when you put postage on a package, it's not stamps like it used to be. So stamps only go on letters, and then the like overnight stuff that are in the cardboard envelopes, overnight or priority mail. So they started having just the stamps in the denominations of the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, postcard, the 24 cents that you add on to make it a 2 ounce, which is the same price. The 2 ounce price is the same price as, oh my goodness, as the non-machinable. So yeah, just remember that, because like I have prizes to send out, and I said they would be cards where I add something in them, and I have stickers to put in some of them that are related to crochet, and others, you know, I make stitch markers. I may put a stitch marker in there, or who knows. I'm not sure exactly what all is going to go in there, but I have a whole bunch, you know, a little bit of stuff that I could put in a regular envelope. And then, you know, I take my washi tape and I make sure that I, you know, put it around the edges and stuff to secure the envelope and make it a little bit more solid, I guess. That's not the word I'm looking for. But so that it's not going to rip as easily without it. It looks pretty and decorative, and it serves a purpose to make it more sturdy. There's the word I'm looking for. So I do have to order something, but after that order comes in, I should be getting all of my prizes out. So if you're watching, no, I have not forgotten about you. I had said I had to wait to get my stamps, but now I'm waiting on something else. And I need to order it today. This is a package from somebody who is really, really sweet. I have no idea if she started watching me or not. I did give her my channel information when her and I were talking. But I don't know if she was interested or not. I don't even know if she watches YouTube. So, if you are watching, thank you so much. You are just the sweetest. Honestly. I'm on a D-Stash page on Facebook. And you guys know that I really like Hobie yarn. Well, recently, a month ago or so, I got Happy Mail that had some, oh my goodness, I think it was the rainbow cotton. Can't remember. I think it was rainbow. I don't think it was Friends. I think it was rainbow. And I loved it. And I thought, because I was using it for a bunny for Easter, I thought it was going to be a small bunny, because it's not like as large as what I'm used to. Like here, I'll show you I was going to show you this anyway, so what I'm working on, like the sugar and cream. I started a new washcloth. I think I've shown this before, using the purl stitch. Well, I just started to play around with, it was just purl stitch all the way up to where my nail is right here. I started playing around up here, going back and forth between purl and knit stitch, and you can see the stockinette type stitches there. And then up here on this last row, I started going in just purl, and then I decided to figure out what it would be like to go between a knit stitch and a purl. I did knit stitch, 2 purls there, knit stitch, 1 purl, knit stitch, some more purls, and I think I did another knit stitch or 2 over here. So I'm playing around with this one. Kind of like a sampler washcloth. Anything goes. Whatever I decide to do at that point in time is what I'm going to do. It's going to be mostly purl stitches. And actually, I know a lot of people don't like purl stitches. I do so much better when I wait to do a knit stitch after not doing one for, I forgot how. And then I started doing it and it just felt unnatural. Where before I sat down and I was peaceful and having such a nice time working on my last washcloth. And if I was stressed out, I could pick it up and work on it. And all of a sudden, the knit stitches are hard for me because the purl ones are just so easy. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because I love them in Tunisian, but whatever. I like doing the purl stitch. Now, I had put it down for a little bit because I've been working on my daughter's gift, which I didn't have to have done right away. So now I've got to start working on. I'm almost done. I have one more leg to do, and I have a little tiny heart to make, and then I just need to start sewing it together, adding in the stuffing. I need to decide if I'm going to use the beads. It calls for the beads so that it will sit upright and not keep falling over. Because this voodoo doll that I'm making her is also supposed to be a pincushion, but she doesn't need a pincushion. I'm making it for her because she loves Halloween and she loves having Halloween stuff in her house all year round. And when I saw it, I just figured she would love it. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to make it like a regular amigurumi. Anyway, this person on the Distash page, she put up some rainbow cotton. And it's like a skein, 1 skein and a quarter of each color that she had. And I think she had off-white, gray, and 2 different blues. And for each one, she was selling them for a very reasonable price. And I jumped on them when I saw them. Normally, when I see something like that, they're gone by the time I see it, because especially with having, a buying freeze, I don't go on there and look much, but I will look to see if there is a great deal in something I use all the time, such as cotton. So, and my husband knows that I love the Hobie cotton after I got it so much. It actually feels a lot like is it Country Cottage cotton from Hirschner's, which is their new cotton that they came out with like this last year. I bought it right away the first time I saw it in their magazine, and that was last year. So I haven't used it yet because I don't know exactly what I want to use it for, but now I have some other things I can use with it, except for it is a larger cotton than what these are, but I can always double up. Anyway, you guys know Kula was sick last week, and plus with what I'm dealing with and my test that I have to go in for tomorrow and stuff, we had an emergency and I didn't have any money left. So I asked her when she had gotten back to me, and I said, could you hold on to it till the 1st? I'll have money on the 1st. And she just said, give me your address and I'll send it to you. So sweet. I appreciate it so much. I did tell her that I'm disabled, which is why I wouldn't have money until the beginning of the month, but that I don't get disability. Um, but I only get money once a month, and it's at the beginning of the month. My husband gives me enough to cover the bills that I pay, and just a little extra for me because, you know, he buys himself some things, so he gives me a little extra. It's not a lot. So I have to be very careful. Most of the times I use it on groceries and things that the cats need. The coffee that I like, he doesn't like, you know, things like that. So I know that I usually do one purchase a month on either coffee or the syrups that I like to use with them, or, you know, I can do one thing. My facial care, I got to pay for this month. My friend who makes it, she just sent it to me and she said, pay me when you have the money. So, and she's like, you know, pay me a little by little. And she wouldn't do that for everybody. She's very sweet, very kind. I love her immensely and I love her products. As I've told you before, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you about them again because I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to tell you what I love, and I absolutely love them. I've never had anything like them before. But anyway, um, it was just so, so sweet of you. Her name is Christina. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say her last name or anything. But I think I know she has a new baby. Well, she may be toddler age now. And the backdrop, I'm not positive, but the backdrop that she had shown these on, I think maybe something that she had made, possibly for the baby. I don't know. But this has got to be her scraps of what she had left over. And I said, are you sure? And she is like, I just wanted out of the house. Thank you for taking it. And I was just blown away. It was just so sweet and so kind. And I was having like the most terrible day ever. And she gave me a nice little bright spot. So if you happen to subscribe to me, Christina, and if you happen to be watching, thank you so much. You have no idea what that meant to me. No idea. It was a very rough day. So it is Rainbow Hobie 88. I want to say the other may be the friends that I have, but still they can work together. This is the off-white, or maybe she put down cream, because of course, you know, the colors are not on here. It just says color 03. This is a lighter blue, like a sky blue. This is a darker slate blue. And they're all 8/8. And then here is a pretty gray. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I really love that. And this is going to give me a chance to try these out and know if I should save my money for when they have it on sale and to stop buying the other. Now, I don't have the problem with peaches and cream and sugar and cream that everybody else has. I will work with it. Yes, it's rough, but I'll work with it. And I have learned that when I knit with it, it makes it what I'm making so much softer. I could crochet a washcloth and it would be rough, but I knit it with that and it is soft. So softer. So I so appreciate this. I will definitely be putting the scraps of it in with my cat toy making. All of this may end up there, But for now, I'll put the scraps in with my bag with all of my scraps for the cat toys, which I need to start making cat toys. And I haven't worked on any for a while, but I need to get my daughter's gift done first, and then I need to make a couple of them, and then I can get back to everything. I've got so much to do. I'm just like, I haven't even started my whips. And this was supposed to be, again, my year of the whips. I will be getting to at least one of them, I promise. I have been needing to get this done for years for my friend. So now, what did I work on last night? I have been behind in the Christmas blanket that I am making, that I'm going to give to my niece and nephew who just got married. So it's not quite finished because I don't have it edged. I am trying to edge them as I go. But as far as the regular part of this, it is done. I finished. You can see that there it is, a stocking. I don't know if I put this here, if you can see it better, or up in the light more. There we go. You can see the top of the stocking there with the light coming through it. And there's the bottom. Stocking is done. Okay. So that means I have my angel done and the stocking. And I started my ornament. That's the very bottom of the ornament. This project is easier to do when I'm watching somebody, and I was watching the person last night. I literally watched hours on her channel, on her second channel, which is a vlog channel. I'm not going to tell you who this person is. You will be finding out soon. But this month is a big month for me. On the 18th, we have the memorial for Keith, which that you can go back. You can watch the intro video for that Cynthia and I put out, and how we want to memorialize Keith. I love you, Keith. I think about you every day. I miss your messages every day. Anyway, that's on the 18th. The 19th is AJ's and Kay's Yarny Tales. So I'm going to have a busy, busy week. That week, I believe, did I go to Chicago that week too? No. I've got quite a few doctor's appointments this month too. I go to my pain doctor in 2 days. I can't believe it's in 2 days. I am not ready for that drive. I go for a test tomorrow to see what's wrong with me. On the 5th, I go down to Indy to see the pain doctor who is leaving, so I'm going to have to find a new one. So I'm pulling my hair out at the thought of that. The 18th is Keith's memorial. Yeah, on the 26th, I go to Chicago, and I have a phone interview on the 21st. So the 18th and then the 19th is AJ's and Kay's Yarny Tales. So 18th, 19th, 20th. Yes, it's a busy, busy, busy month for me. Busy, busy, busy. Another, going back to crochet, thing that I've been working on is my baby blanket that I'm designing. I mean, I'm basically doing the same thing over and over now. This one, normally when I work on it, I have to get to the end of a row. But this has been what I've been taking with me when I'm going to the doctor's office, when we're in the car and I only have a little bit of time. We went to a graduation party Saturday, so I worked on it on the way to and a little bit on the way back from the graduation party. And I literally got, well, I started at the beginning. I got that much done. So, yeah. But since the last time you guys saw it, I was down around here. I went up a size and hook here. You can tell it doesn't pull in as much as down here. I went up a size from what I had used here to here because I'm not using the same size hook for what's in here and here because the hook that I was using for this design, if you go, should I go up here? Oh, it wasn't on here. It was my swatch that I used at first to see how this would look because I'm using a design element or stitch that I had found that was actually an open lacework stitch, so I modified it myself for it to fit in a baby blanket so it wasn't holding. You know, it's one of those things. I don't know. Somebody else may have modified it too at some point in time. I don't know. So of course I'm not taking, I will not take credit for the stitch, but I'll take credit for how I put the blanket together. And since I'm showing you all of that and dropping things as I go, I just dropped my knitting down on the other side here. Let me pick it up real quick and try not to. Some of my things are big on me since having my surgery last month. And plus I still have things that I wear, and this is one of them that is a size up from after I had lost my weight. So I will show you the progress we have on the cow. What did I drop? I dropped something. Oh, my catalogs it came. Okay. Now I am farther behind than anybody else who's working on this. So everybody else is at least 2 repeats ahead of me. One person has actually finished hers because she ran out of her yarn. Otherwise, she would have kept going. But there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at those flowers. Oh, and there's somebody else who's doing it, but she hasn't been able to come in with us, and I have not seen her progress for over a week now. So she started later, so she's trying to catch up. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just love it. I wish I would have had it done to wear Saturday. It was a rainy day. It was cold. I would have really loved to have had this so that I could have worn it. But I'll wear it somewhere. I don't get out as much. So wearing making something beautiful to wear out. Yeah, I may wear this in the house more than I ever wear it out. But I can wear it to doctor's appointments. There's always Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I have a dress that this will go perfect with. I went through a phase where I got a lot of things that were the color mushroom, which is from the designer who used that color on QVC. It's a really pretty mauve. It's just has a little bit more of a taupey color in with it than this does. Although some of them are pretty bright, because my one dress is really bright and it's called mushroom. And then some tank tops and stuff that I have, they have the more taupey color in them. So, but they're all meant to go together. And actually, she this I can't think of her name right now, but she encourages people to layer their clothing, layer different colors, and stuff. So especially like layer tank tops underneath a t-shirt, and where you can see the tank top coming out from the bottom, and it may have a little bit of lace on the bottom edge, you know, or whatever. I just have loved that look. Now everything I have from her is big on me because I bought it when I was my largest size. And I'm wearing it as much as I can, but I'm going to have to get rid of some of my stuff. I've asked people online, for people who live around me, if anybody would need any, basically 2X into 3X. Some 2Xs I'm still wearing. Um, but, you know, so I have clothing that I either want to give it to somebody who I know who's getting it, or charge just a little bit because it's really nice clothing. But yeah, my mom always taught me to buy stuff on clearance, so I didn't pay full price for anything that I have. One thing that I have, but it's something that I got to wear after my surgery last year. And actually, no, I didn't pay full price. I paid half price because I got it when Walmart was going out of business. So see, yeah, I always wait for a deal. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk your ear off. I'm going to try and start making these shorter. I do want to get to Anna Karenina. I'm just not sure when. My throat has been very sore, and I don't know if it's because of having the air conditioner on because of my asthma, and I get way too hot. And these days, it's like it's nice and cool in the morning. Like yesterday, I left the door open. It was so nice and cool and breezy. But then I made, I posted it on my group, and I was going to tell you the next time that I was on here. So I will have to edit this, and I will put a picture here. I can see my finger when I do the editing. I made keto strawberry scones yesterday, and they were the bomb. They were so good. So good. They were supposed to be blueberry. The recipe is for blueberry scones. Didn't have any blueberries, so I used strawberries. Strawberries are like the top fruit that is the best for you to eat on keto. So I used strawberries, and they just came out really, really good. They came out a little bit sweeter than I would have liked. But that's because instead of just having regular no calorie swerve is one that a lot of people use on keto. I have the powdered sugar in swerve, but the granule sugar that I have, we've always gotten Truvia. I love Truvia, and my husband found a Truvia cane sugar blend. As you guys know, my daughter is vegan, and from all of her education that she has gotten, that she has learned through the years on how to eat well, when it comes to like baked goods and stuff, she keeps trying to tell us we need to switch to cane sugar and not use regular sugar because it's all bleached out and there's some chemicals in there. Pure cane sugar is the best way to go. And I've been trying to get my husband to switch. Well, he found a Truvia cane sugar blend for baking that he got. And I always use Truvia in my coffee. I have my syrups that I use now, but every once in a while I do still use a little bit. And so he got that. He's like, for coffee or baking, you know, whatever you're doing. Well, the thing is if I follow the recipe, I guess, which I learned for the granule to be all, you know, their sweetener, it came out extra sweet because it had that cane sugar boost of sweetness in there, which, yes, that did add a carb or two. But I figured that probably added, because it's got low carbs on the package, which is one reason why he got it. I want to say it's got maybe 4 or 5 for serving, and I used way less than what they consider a serving. But I figured for the the grams the grams of carbs that I lost when I used strawberries instead of blueberries, I gained back on by using the cane sugar blend, if not 1 or 2 more. So I still think that my scones came down to like 8 carbs. Not bad. Not bad at all. And they tasted wonderful. And I didn't have to be upset about eating them. Of course, I didn't eat all of them, at one sitting. I did eat a couple more than I should have yesterday. And one batch makes 8. My husband ate some and he loved them. When I got up this morning, there were 2 left. So, yeah, that's what I had for breakfast. I'm hoping to make more things like that. I saved quite a few keto recipes. And since you guys said you wanted to be on the journey, I'm going to try to remember to let you know when I make something new. So, like I said, I posted it in the Facebook group, and I will put a picture. It would have been up here already. So I should be waving up here because I have 2 pictures to show you, and that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope to see you in a couple weeks. 2 nights in a row for both of the lives that I am a part of. They are both on my channel. Both. I'm like, wow, 2 nights in a row. So yes, I need to make sure I boot up my computer, and I'm going to be working hard on getting extra stuff off of my computer before then. What else? I think that's it. Remember, you matter. You. I'm talking to you right there. You. Yes, you. Don't hide your face. Don't walk away. I'm talking to you. You matter. Don't let anybody tell you differently. And you're beautiful. And you're gorgeous. Every last one of you. And I love you all so much. I will see you soon. Just real briefly, because I know not a lot of people are still here anyway. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It will help me with my algorithm, which I don't worry about very often. Please leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi. Let YouTube know that you enjoy my channel, please. And share it with a friend. I'm going to try to start doing more on here if I can, depending on my health. I would like to know what you guys want to see. I'm hoping when I get the back room set up, maybe I can start doing something, like maybe I can do a tutorial for the blanket that I designed. But I can't promise that because I don't have the right tools and equipment. I will try and talk to some people and see what it is that I need. I cannot afford a new camera. I normally, as you guys know, this is my computer that I'm taping with. So the only way I can show you what I'm doing is to hold up and tape with my computer. If I use my phone, I don't have a way for it to be over me. So I cannot afford a new camera at all. But I love you guys. And again, you matter. beautiful. You're gorgeous. I love you all. And I will see you soon. Later.